My beautiful wildflowers, welcome. This is the card, the Two of Pentacles, that flew out the deck. As I was shuffling and meditating on today's reading, I hope you're well. This is Inez. We're going to start off with tarot today, as opposed to the wildflowers. We'll clarify with the wildflowers. We've got the Ace of Swords that's just fallen out, and the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry, Seven of Pentacles. Right, so there's someone's list. And the Page of Cups. Okay, so we've got love and money in our reading today. There is a few of you actually, that are waiting on a job offer, and it's really kind of been at the end of a cycle. So you've been looking for a job or for somehow to get new income for quite a while. This message will come in this next week, and what it's going to do is you've completely blocked yourself off from love. All right, because I've got the Page of Cups here, suggesting that as soon as this message comes in about the job, you then open up your channel again to receive love. Because for a lot of you, it's been really what I'm seeing, like you've actually almost, this is, whilst this is traditionally a decision card, you've actually almost been in your mind kind of thinking, am I even going to get another job? Is my life going to turn out how I want it? Fear not, at the bottom of the deck, facing upwards, is Ace of Cups. So, with these two aces, you've got these two new beginnings, all right? One being with work, not communication, okay? This is about pentacles. We've started with pentacles, so it's about money. And one being in love. And for a lot of you, it's been a long time. I've got here the Ten of Swords as well. It's kind of like you've been viewing love like you want it, and you just tried so hard for so long to get this love that you've wanted. It's so interesting because the deck's split in half, and I got Knight of Cups facing up. All right, so you've been trying so hard, and then you kind of gave up because of this job situation, and in letting go, you've changed. You've definitely changed, and this love is coming in. So the Knight of Cups is coming in with that love message. Sorry, these cards, I'm going to show you. Maybe I need to be showing you because they were not shuffling very well. They were just wanting me to talk. Okay. What do we got here? Is anyone waiting for someone to return from the past? All right, and we've got this Seven of Pentacles, which is what I thought the first card was. Okay, so it's like, this is like for anybody that's waiting on love, whether it's a past lover coming back, and I do see someone at a distance, obviously, with that Three of Wands, or if it's new love, all right, you've so put in the hard work on yourself without realizing, by giving yourself that break. But also, furthermore from that, what I'm getting is that definitely this other person has been doing the work as well. All right, and it's been a long time. I just feel like it's been ages since a lot of you have had a real proper connection in love. Okay, this just this Page of Pentacles is here as well, just to say it's going to be a short amount of time. All right, like you'll get like this message about your job really quite quickly, and it's not going to be heavy, almost like the work you're going into. It's not going to be like what I've got here in the bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. In the past, your job has been really, you may have started off liking it, but you've never really liked your work. It sounds terrible. And, places have just, the things that you've liked about it, but it's not really been, it's just not been your true purpose, okay? And in finding your true purpose, you're just better in love. All right, so that's what happens there. Yeah, and life just becomes a lot more Three of Pentacles, celebration, a lot more lighter. And on the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. So it's kind of like your wish fulfillment starts to come in, and it's all sort of starting to happen this week. And I'm just going to pull one more card because I want to clarify this with the wildflowers. But on timings, yeah, you're completely moving away from this old part of yourself. All right, Seven of Swords. And some of you may get 2 job offers, 2 of Swords, or you might be in that position right now. It's like, do I stay, you know, or do I go? And that could be in love as well. And that's been coming up in a lot of my personal readings this week. In fact, I've had the last 2 readings have been about, do they stay with their long-term partner or not? So if that's you, let's get into it more. Ace of Wands has fallen on the floor. That's 3 aces. I see new beginnings. You know, obviously you can put the work in and it be a new beginning love, but I actually see a new relationship for most of you. So whether you haven't been in love or you need to move on from your current love, new love is coming in. That's crazy. So wish fulfillment has come out again. And it, you know, it's almost like that same thing. You need to walk away from this old, you know, old situation to bring in your true wish. All right. So it can be a bit hard to hear sometimes. Obviously, sometimes it's sad to make this big decision. But it's the right decision. You know, we've got the 6 of Swords there. Sorry, 7. I haven't got my contacts in today. It's the right decision because this other person has been probably, I'm not going to say cheating because that's not happened to a lot of you, but they've just not been truthful, and you've given them every single chance you can, and you've just come to that time. You know, I've got the Queen of Pentacles looking up to me where it's like time to put your foot down, become the queen that you are, get this new job, bring in this lovely new life for yourself, which will bring in, you know, the opportunity to get this new person. It's including those that have been in, you know, single and not believing it for such a long time. So let's move on to the wildflowers now. Cards keep falling on the floor today. So I'm thinking that it's very close to everything breaks if you are in a relationship, all right? It is saying that if you want to repair a relationship, forgiveness is required, like a lot of forgiveness, kangaroo paw. And then you can resolve things, but it's going to be there's a lot of things to resolve here. Once you start, and if you're truthful to yourself, you can repair the relationship, okay? But it's going to be like unpicking a knotted wool ball where you know, very gently have to unravel it. And then you will get to your true self. That's for those that want to save the relationship. All right. Any other messages that we need today? Yeah. Don't fear. Whatever you do, you're going to be completely successful. All right. So that's a really good clarifier from the wildflowers. Remember, these are very healing cards. They're very truthful. And let me know in the comments if you can even feel their energy. You know, it's like, yeah, it's a time. Tea tree is a disinfectant, you know, natural disinfectant. It's a time of cleansing. However, you can see there it's attainment. So it's like you need this cleanse. You need to get rid of this toxicity. You need to get rid of this toxic relationship. You need to get rid of this person that's not being truthful for those of you. And you also have done the right thing in moving on from a job to bring anything that you want to attain into your life, okay? So yes is the answer. You've made the right decisions, and yes, it's on its way. Spirit, can you please give me some indication on how fast, what's the timing for this for my collective, please? Double attainment. Wow. Wow. All right, so with the wildflower, sometimes I put the cards back in the deck because it's a reconfirmation. So it's basically saying, it's almost like I need to move cards to get the timing, because they're not going to give me the timing unless you do, you do the work and you move on. So for some of you, you haven't moved on yet. Let me get different cards just to get that timing and get some answers. I'm going to go to my fortune telling cards, all right? These are really strong. Timing. Signs point to yes is not a timing. It's just saying you're doing the right thing. Trust your instincts, absolutely. And yeah, all right. By affirming, this brings it in, and it's like saying to me for 4 days at a maximum in terms of everything changing, all right? You got the 4 points there. Okay, I'm going to get some final earth magics for you. This is a huge, big, ancient healing part of your life. So from here on end, that old cycle is completely out. This relationship, this kind of not feeling is part of your job and life purpose. It's all just your ancient karma being, purified. There we've got rain, purification. So if I was you to take a big bath, go for a walk in the rain, obviously if it's raining, but if not, water is going to be very cleansing and speed up this whole process for you, but also just calm your nerves. Yeah, and it will just make things move so much faster, all right? And for those of you getting into a new relationship, I just want to pull another card. Wow, new moon promise. I asked, we deliver. It will end up in marriage, okay? They will promise their life to you. I think we'll leave it there. Interesting read, kind of both money, like quite sort of specific, but at the same time quite large in terms of being love and money. If you want a personal reading, I do 30 minutes and 1 hour sessions. My email is in the description box. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.